Australia, the land of sweeping plains and unique wildlife. From the kangaroos bouncing through the bush to the coral reefs teeming with life, biodiversity here is unlike anywhere else in the world. But with this uniqueness comes responsibility. How can Australia ensure its wildlife thrives for generations to come? Biodiversity refers to the variety of life in the world, or in a particular habitat. Australia is home to more than 600,000 species, many of which are found nowhere else on Earth. Its ecosystems, from the Great Barrier Reef to the vast Outback, are vital to the planet's ecological balance. However, Australia's rich biodiversity faces significant threats. Climate change, habitat destruction, and human activities have put many species at risk. Wildfires, like those of 2019 to 2020, have had devastating impacts on native animals and plants. The balance of nature is fragile, and these threats could lead to the loss of irreplaceable species. In response, Australia has implemented strict conservation laws and policies. From preserving marine environments to protecting endangered species, these initiatives are designed to combat the growing threats. Australia has a number of policies to preserve wildlife, including laws, strategies, and programs. Environment Protection and Biodiversity Conservation Act 1999, EPBC Act. This is Australia's main environmental law, which protects and manages plants, animals, habitats, and places. It also regulates the movement of animals, plants, and products to and from Australia. National Biodiversity Strategy and Action Plan. This strategy includes targets to protect 30% of Australia's land and marine areas by 2030. It also aims to restore degraded areas, reduce the impact of climate change on biodiversity, and eradicate invasive species. Saving Native Species Program. This program provides funding to support the recovery of Australia's plants, animals, and ecological communities. It includes commitments to save the koala and tackle threats to native species. Wildlife Tourism Australia policies. These policies and guidelines address the positive and negative impacts that wildlife tourism can have on wildlife and their habitats. But it's not just governments taking action. Local communities, including Indigenous Australians, have long been custodians of the land. Their traditional knowledge, combined with modern conservation efforts, has been crucial in preserving ecosystems. Across Australia, volunteers and local groups are working together to restore habitats and protect wildlife. In many neighborhoods, communities keep patches of open fields, ensuring local wildlife like kangaroos can thrive. Efforts are also made to keep roads, cities, and the environment clean so that no harm comes to wildlife. Biosecurity measures, like those at airports, help prevent the entry of diseases that could threaten the balance of local ecosystems. These combined efforts, laws, community action, and environmental programs are making a difference. Australia's wildlife preservation is an ongoing journey, but already we see signs of recovery. Species that were once on the brink of extinction are slowly making a comeback. Australia's approach to biodiversity conservation can serve as a model for other countries. By adopting strict laws, fostering community involvement, and learning from traditional knowledge, nations around the world can work toward preserving their own biodiversity. Australia is committed to protecting its natural heritage, but the journey is far from over. Every small action counts.